show us your tips for previewing Wednesday, 26th of August, 2020. Happy birthday to my mother, Beaver. That's her birthday tomorrow, so I have to probably pop in there and say hello to her. Yeah, old Leonie.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Becky.
Yep, she's I got to pop in there and say hello, but I'm going to have to find some cash
What'd
to
you buy,
pay for
mate?
some presents.
What'd you buy?
What's that?
What'd you buy? Nothing?
Nothing, no.
What'd you buy? Nothing?
No. She's off the drink now, so I don't know what to get her.
Santa for you?
Yeah. Photos of the kids now.
Funny,
It's just
funny.
photos of the kids these days.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, mate.
I'll frame some photos. It's lucky I got good-looking kids. It's something in life.
Yeah, that's it.
What's going on?
Yours.
So
you know what?
we had a look at the Group 1 racing at Randwick. It was a good result. Found a couple of winners at Randwick between us. Actually, quite a few. It was a good day at Randwick. My best value and best bet both went up.
Yes, very elegant. Well done, mate. Good win.
Yeah. Tough, sat 3 wide. There's a bit of a school of thought that it protected her from the wind a bit, so maybe a smart ride from J-Mac, but very tough, and I don't think anything from that race is going to be beating her going forward.
She seemed to kick again and hit the line well, and yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, and James Giselle was good for us, and we lost most of the Melbourne meeting to rain, but probably suited us because it looked a bit hot fence there, so probably got us out of a bit of trouble.
Oh, mate, I think the race prior to them calling it off, there was probably 150 lengths between first and last. Some horses hadn't even hit the straight yet. It was bizarre.
Yeah, old Roland Garros. But it was a productive day in the end. Just I was kicking myself left, took out the last minute McCormack out of the quarter. It would have been a nice payday, but different if you need it. But we're going to have 10 races to look at Caulfield this Saturday, apparently. 10 races at Caulfield and San Domenico. We're going to see the clash of Peltzer and Anders this Saturday.
Oh, nice one.
So
I'll have to do my study on that one, but in the meantime, let's get on to tomorrow.
Let's get on tomorrow. Should we kick off with Sydney?
Let's do it.
All right, we're kicking off with Sydney on the Kensington track. It is a drying day. I think Kensington will be fine. It'll be
good track.
Yeah, good track. Which I don't quite know. I don't quite know what to do with. I'm looking for on pace. I think on pace Kenzo or slingshot Kenzo are the way to go. I'm keen to Melbourne, but I'm hoping you've got something for me in Sydney, Beaver. What have you made? Where's your first bet coming up?
Yeah, my first bet comes up in race 2, mate.
Yeah,
Malkovich, number 5.
Yep, beautiful.
I just only had one start, and it was in a group race behind your best bet that won on the weekend, which was Dan Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a bad run, and then they put it out straight after that, and it's come back and trialled well at Rose Hill, and I expect it to put up a good show tomorrow, and I think it's going to be hard to beat in what doesn't look to be an overly strong race. So Beyond Baker's trained. It's drawn a little bit wide in gate 10, but if it gets a cosy enough run, should be hard to beat.
Beautiful. And he has got Josh Parr, who's come back from his arm injury in fine style for the Baker stable. First 2 winners on Saturday, and I think he'll be upwards and onwards from there. So I think that's a nice way to start the day tomorrow afternoon. The clash in race 4 of Badouche and Kings, have you got an opinion here?
Yeah, I do, mate. Was my next bet came up for the day, and that was Badouche.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stick with Badouche. They're both pretty similar in the market, slightly better price Badouche, but I thought last start was really, really good. So first up ran 5 lengths behind, not faint-hearted. It came out and franked that form. Badouche came out and won by 4 lengths itself the following start, and I think it's certainly going to be the horse to beat again tomorrow. King's Shear was a bit disappointing probably last start as a 2's on pop, and therefore I'm just slightly leaning to Badouche. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with Badouche. I think when horses run through, I know Warwick Farm played rails as well, but I think when horses take the initiative like that, showed they can roll forward and lead, I think it's going to suit Badouche tomorrow. And if it's ridden the same way, it's going to give King's Air something to chase. I am worried. Good track. I think King's Air is a reasonable horse, but it's going to probably be back and be doing the chasing. It's a bit of a big lug of a thing, and I think Badouche might be off and gone in terms of tomorrow. And I think I'm with you. Badouche is my first bet of the day there, about the 270, 280, and I'll come with you in that regard.
Beautiful. What else you got? Anything in race 5?
I do. I'm pretty keen on Big Parade. I like the favourite here. This is a nice horse. It's trialled. It's gone from Claire Cunningham to Mark Newnham, who's a very good trainer. Newnham. It started short prices against both the Darley horse, who I've just forgotten its name, on Florage, and our other mate, Cordia. Short prices against both of those horses in its career. It's sat on speed and not been beaten far by both. Gone up to Queensland for Queensland Carnival. Now resuming here, won both trials convincingly under a hold, and I think it's going to just roll forward, lead this, and I think it's a great bet. It's my best of the day at Kensington and pretty keen. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I did steer clear a little bit of this race. I thought Big Parade was probably going to be the hardest to beat, but 62 kilos was a little bit of concern for me. It's a good horse's weight. So
Tom Sherry taking weight off there. You know who the rough is here? November Man, $23. 1,100 metres Kensington track is November Man's going life. A bit like Monsieur Sisu, it might be the one that just flashes at the end if it's a slingshot style Kensington. I think, but there is lightly raced questions here. Rock My Wand obviously is bolted on wet tracks last prep, but I'm just sort of going with the best horse factor there. And if I'm going to have a save, it'd probably be backing both. November Mount, $23, be a bit of an each way there. We get to you got an opinion in the 6th?
Yeah, I do. I've got my value bet of the day comes up in race 6, and that's in the form of number 10 Blessed.
Okay.
So first up was pretty good. Won well. Slightly disappointing last start, but it had a few things go against it. Last start, it just didn't seem to put its best foot forward. I'm willing to forgive it it was favourite. I'm willing to forgive it for that. But before that, won as favourite at Goulburn in pretty good fashion, carrying a big weight and a short price favourite. So 55.5 tomorrow. It's got the service of Robbie Doolan aboard. Around the $7 mark. I think in what's an open race, it's certainly a chance.
Yeah, I had a little bit of interest in the Hawks horse here, but I think it's going to be last, and I'm not that keen to play the last, a back marker at Kensington tomorrow. So Iraqi was
they're going to have to snag it back.
Yeah, I agree.
It's stake 12, so they're going to have to snag it back, and it's first up, over 1,400, so it's going to...
Exactly, and Hawks are very much one that out wide they go back. There's no... I think if it drawn inside, I might have been a bit keener, but I'll let that one go through. The keeper might play with you there, and we'll finish the day here with the Spruik horse from last prep, Arcana. Anything in the last you like?
Yeah, Arcana.
Okay.
I am going to go Arcana. I think, I know they had a bit of an opinion of it last preparation. It was very good first up. Second up, didn't perform as good as expected, but it played up it's a bit of a began awkwardly, slowly away, late in the straight, so had a little bit to learn. I think it'll be better educated now. Then put it straight out after that to give it some more time, and I think it'll bounce back and be very hard to beat. So for me, again, it's probably going to get back in the third enough to come over the top of them, but I think his source is good enough. While McDonald is, yes, I think Arcana will be winning, and it's my best bet of the day.
Beautiful. I'm going to just go against you here. Amido trialled really nicely. It's going to roll forward. Louise Day from out there. I hope she goes forward. I don't want to. If she snags, she's no chance. But Louise Day riding really well. If it can roll across his field, it will be in the finish. Admittedly, I think Arcana might be a very good horse. I think has a smell of a Waller, spring champion, sort of 3-year-old mare. one of those sort of races that I think he'll be targeting for. So I know I'm just going a little bit into there based on racing position. But immediately about the $5, I'm going to spec there. So let's just wrap up quickly. You're in charge of the Sydney Quaddie, but first we'll just wrap up our best value in Sydney, Beaver. What do you got?
Yeah, my best value came up in race 6, number 10, Blessed.
Okay, excellent. And I'm going to make my best value of the day in the first. I'm just going to spec race 1, number 5, Yee for in the Autumn Sun colours. It's an interesting race there, but just he's pretty good at producing these unraced 3-year-olds this time of year, Waller. So I'm just specking something there in a tough day for value. My best of the day, as I've mentioned, is going to be Big Parade race. Race 5, number 2 for Mark Newnham and Tom Sherry, $2.40, Big Parade. And you've alluded to your best there, Beav?
Yeah, race 7, number 4, Arcana.
Beautiful.
$2.50 mark.
Beautiful. And you're in charge of our Kenzo Quaddie for tomorrow. What have you come up with?
Yeah, mate. In the first leg, going skinny with legs numbers 1 and 5. In the second leg, 2, 6, 7, and 8. In the third leg, numbers 3, 7, 9, and 10. And we're going to finish the last of the day with 1, 4, 9, and 13.
Okay, wrapping up the day with...
Giving us about 96 combinations. So it's about 96 combinations for $50. We'll get you about 50%.
It will, yep. 96 will give you exactly 52%. So that's a good...
Yeah, there you go.
Good start there. We're going to head down to a wet... do you want to go around the country before we go to Melbourne? Anything up north?
Not at the moment, mate. We'll go to Melbourne first and I'll give you a little bit later.
No, that's fine. All right, so we're going to a wet Sandown, a heavy 8 there. Sandown Hillside, I'm thinking will play pretty similar to exactly 2 weeks ago. Looking to run on a sort of a blending run, pull down and run down the outside on the Hillside track. Bit fair, I won't say fair, a bit more of a swoopers track than the Lakeside track is in between. And I'm pretty keen to play in Melbourne tomorrow. Got a few here. I'm going to kick off the day in the first with number 2, West Wand. It's favourite. It's chased home Sovereign Award, who at Moonee Valley a couple of weeks back. Before that, has chased home a couple of good ones in between. And I think the $2.40, it's going to probably roll forward here. Will Price for where Ma and Eustace, and I think it's going to kick us off with a winner down in Melbourne. Any opinion in the first?
Yeah, I have exactly the same, mate. So there you go. I think it's a good bet in the first, and I think it's going to be very hard to beat. So, yeah, I'm on the same way, mate. I'll be on that myself.
Fantastic. And I'm going to back that up in race 3 with my girl Peggy Celine. Run in pretty convincing style, same course and distance 2 weeks back. Before that, chased home the hot horse whose name just escapes me now. Oh, Diesel and Dust, who since beat Diesel and Dust, I should say. Before that, chased home a hot speed at Moonee Valley on a biased track. So its Sandown form's tremendous. There's not much else to beat here. The dangers are fresh. So first up, Mr. Cashman and Joel are 2 best horses. But I think this is going to sit outside lead and pretty much do a copy and paste of what it did 2 weeks ago, and $3.50 I think is to be a nice enough price. Anything at that?
Yeah, you can get about $3.80 now, mate.
Oh, perfect.
No, you can get about $3.80 now, but nasty cleared at that. I think, yeah, it'll certainly be hard to beat, but wasn't a race that I was overly keen on.
No, that's fine. Where's your next bet?
Yeah, my next bet comes up in race 4, actually, mate, number 11.
Oh, very good.
The one at Sierra. Yes, so about $3.70. First 2 starts have been pretty good. One its very first race start on the rain-affected going. Came out last start, rolled along in the lead. Just got beaten on the post at Sandown. I think it'll strip fitter, and it got beat by a decent horse in Dirty Thoughts. So
Dirty Thought went to Moonee Valley on Saturday and won.
Yeah. So I think it'll roll along. It'll jump and run from the gate 11. It'll be up on the pace, if not in the lead, and prove hard to run down again. And if Easton gets some fairly reasonable splits. Should be right there at the finish.
Fantastic. I'm 100% with you. One of the better bets today tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a bet in the fifth. Have you got any here?
In the fifth, I haven't got anything here, mate. That's all yours.
All right, I've got number 14, Blondeau. I spooked it last start. If you go back and watch, it's up to the mile now. If you watch the replay of that, he
was pretty good.
He was good. He got held up. He had to come across heels, try cross heels again. He went for 3 runs. His third run, he finally got out, chased home a horse I'm going to tip at the end of the day, and really hit the line beautifully. I think going back course and distance, outside barrier suits because Dom Thornton will pull him straight to the outside and hopefully give him clear air. And I think $12 is a fantastic price tomorrow.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good price as well. It's been knocking on the door to do something, and you're right, it did not have any luck last start.
Yeah.
It got held up, check, and when it got out, it hit the line quite well. So I think you might have found something there, mate. I would certainly wouldn't turn anyone against that, having a few bucks each way at $12.
All right, where to next, Beav? You're going to go to the 6? You're going to tip the favourite?
That's why I like
I'm not, mate. I'm left alone.
Okay. Where are you going to?
You got it.
I do like
my next couple.
Sorry, I was going to say I do like Cadre de Nuit. 2 Saturday runs back to here, but not particularly in one of the bigger bets we're going to have tomorrow. I just thought I might mention that. Thought you might have been keener. And then we'll go, and you're going to tell me why Chuckaluck's going to win the 7th.
No, my value bet of the day comes up in this race.
Yep.
And it's number 5, Carlo, Can You Go?
Okay, awesome.
From the Paddy Payne stake. So, been fairly consistent this preparation. Had 3 out of 4 SRAM placings. I thought the last couple of starts have been pretty good. Behind a horse called Global Gift that was disappointing on the weekend, but you can put a line through that race and missed the kick and then couldn't get to the front.
Once that missed the kick, was out of play.
It was out of play, but prior to that, it finished half a length behind Global Gift at Sale on a slow track and started a favourite. So I certainly think it's got a 2 kilo claim, so it's only carrying 58.5. So I think it's a really good chance in a race like this.
Absolutely. Yeah, no issue there at all. I'm going to go with Chuckaluck first up. I do love the Busted and Young team. It did start $7 against Canane during the championships in a Group 3. I think coming back here sets up nicely for it to kick off and head to something else down the track. The other one I would have mentioned, you're probably going to get $50 about tomorrow. I think Jack Regan's a nice horse, but I don't think it's drawn right tomorrow and might need a run. But you're getting 40 to 1 to find out. But Chuckaluck, number 7, for me, is for Dwayne Dunn, who's going to find the right part of the track from gate 9, is someone I'm a bit keen to have something with there.
Good.
And I'm going to finish the day with 2 bets in the last race over the 800 metres. The 2 out of the Blondeau race, basically. Number 4, I Can Do Better for Ben Mellum. It's currently $18. And Milestone, number 5, both $18. Looking at the app I'm looking at right now. They both hit line very nicely. First up, 1 for Waller, 1 for Bussin' Young again. I think this isn't the strongest race I've seen, and the extra distance is going to suit both. They're going to both be coming down the outside. Each way bets can go get $5 a place. Each way bets, I want to bet both of them. So that's number 4 and 5, I Can Do Better, and Milestone. Any opinion here, Beef?
Yeah, mate, my best bet of the day comes up here, Approach Discreet,
okay,
at $4. I really think this horse is going to be super hard to beat. Last run, won really well over this distance, 1,800 metres, won be a couple, defeating Quality Approach. It's up a little bit in weight on that run, but it gets a service to Oliver. And then prior to that, ran a really nice third at Sale behind Ocean Mist in slow going and was only a length up here. So I think now it's broke through last start. I think you can go on with it. And I certainly think the service of Oliver don't go against it. So $4. I'm certainly happy to play here and make that my best bet of the day up and put down in Melbourne.
Fantastic. I'm going to make my best of the day Peggy Celine, race 3, number 5, around the $3.50. And I'm going to make my best value Blondeau, which was, race 5, number 11 off the top of my head. My graphic will tell me the right one. There it is. Race 5, number 11, Blondeau. What have you got as a value, Beav?
Yeah, my value comes up in race 7, number 5, Carlo. Can you go around the $6.50, $7 mark? I think that'll give us a good sign.
All right, and I'll try and get back on the quaddie bandwagon here. So we're going to go to Sandown quaddie. In the first leg, 1, 4, 5, 13, 14. Second leg, 2 and 4. Third leg, 1, 5, 7 and 9. Home with 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just make sure there's nothing to miss down the bottom. So that gives us $50 there. It's 120 combination. $50 gives us 41.6%. And if we get one of those double figure ones I've spruiked earlier as a split, that's a nice result for everyone.
If you want to go past the numbers again, I've got that as 200 combinations.
Do you? 1, 4, 5, 13, 14. Into 2 and 4.
Yeah, 5.
Into 5, 7, 9. Into 1, 4, 5, and 6.
Sorry, I had 1, 5, 7.
Oh, no.
Sorry, I had number 1 in the set. Yeah. Beautiful.
Cool.
Happy days, mate.
Beautiful. And you said anything else around the country for us?
Yeah, mate, I did have a couple up in lovely Brisbane, which I did get one of my picks for the $4 Amici on the weekend, which I was pretty happy about.
Yep.
There's a few shorties floating around up there tomorrow, which, there's a couple that look like a win, but the one I did come up with is race 4, number 12, Shooting for Gold. Currently, just under even money. Unfortunately, a bit of money's just come for it late this afternoon. So that's one of the shorties that'll probably win up there tomorrow. And my other one comes up in the last race, McCovey Cove, currently around the $3 price from the Van Dyke stable. So number 8, race 8, number 2, up at Doomben is my other second tip, and that's all she wrote.
Good job, mate. So we're here as we are each and every week, twice a week for Pro Group Racing. I've got that right this time. progroupracing.com.au. They have plenty of stories, plenty of specials, plenty of opinions on punting, lots of bookmaker offers, and can't wait for this weekend when we look forward to a 10-race Memsey State card and the San Domenico card at Rose Hill.
But hopefully some winners tomorrow.
Beautiful. Good luck tomorrow, my friend, and I'll catch up with you very shortly.
Soon up.